I am currently long in USD JPY, but also watching pound dollar and euro dollar for a potential short entry. I'll walk you through what I have trading here. First on pound dollar. We'll head to the higher time frames. So here on the higher time frames, monthly and weekly, nothing special. Here on the daily chart, you can see price action trading into this bullish fair value gap. This buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency here. See price trading into it. With yesterday's candle wick here, respecting it. But today's candle here trading into it, and we'll see if today's candle closes inside or potentially even closes below. But potential bullish price action here on the daily chart. We come over to the 4-hour chart. We can see that price action created a bearish fair value gap or a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And then price traded back into that gap and is now reacted and trading away from that gap. So there is some short side potential here, as well as the daily looking bullish. But to assess the daily, if I come back here to the hourly, there's no, for the daily I would expect to see, actually there is, it is here. Here. Very sneaky, but it's here. Here. There's a bullish gap right here on the daily. So getting some mixed signals here. So on the daily, seeing this as bullish here, and then with the 4-hour, seeing this as bearish here. Let's come back out. So if I were to trade this, this would be the low. About 20 cent stop. Like 18-cent stop here. 137, 227, 137, 227. Yeah, I'm getting confirmations for a long here. And I'm in the right area. I may go long here instead with this bullish price action here. So this is 29.53 plus 76. $295. take this entry here. Okay, I'm going to head over the Euro USD. I'll come back to this. I need to set a profit target and additionally just walk you through what I have trading here. If we come over to the higher time frames here on Euro US dollar, nothing much here on the monthly and weekly. Looks to be breaking out. On the daily, looks similar, except there's no fair value gap and price is still looking like it could continue here to the sell side. Here on the 4-hour chart, you can see price action here. Trade up into this bearish fair value gap here, and then disrespect the gap by closing above it, and now price is delivering to the sell side. On the 60-minute chart, price is ranging here, or at least no, there's some trending here. We got a body candle close above here, but looks a bit messy here on the 1-hour chart, showing some trending with a body candle close above this level here, but not putting in any fair value gaps, but so trending but not in a big way by any means. And here on the 15-minute, you can see the sweep here, and then there's a change in the state of delivery here, so this is now an order block. So I would look for price to retest and deliver further to the sell side. So some short bias here on Euro USD. And then, actually, let me go back. I did not complete my trade on pound dollar. There's another position that I want to add in here. 137 to 27. Okay, looks like I'll get a better price. 37 to 27. Okay. And a third of that, so 800 divided by 3. 266. 300. Okay, now that order is complete. And this looks like it may want to shift to the sell side. If it does and puts in a change in the state of delivery, then I may cancel this order and shift my position to a sell. So right now, you can see there's a sweep here, and then price action is delivered to the sell side, but this level here would be the change in the state of delivery, which price has yet to cross. But if price comes down here and closes below here, then I'm going to go with the 4-hour instead of the daily chart, and then I will exit this position and then go short, but I'll need a body candle close below this level here. And then we'll head over to USD JPY. Head over the higher time frames here. So with USD JPY, here on the monthly, there's a bullish fair value gap here. Price traded into it here and is reacted and delivering to the buy side. So this is looking bullish here on the monthly. Nothing much on the weekly. Here on the daily chart, we can see the potential for a bullish fair value gap setting up here. And then my trade idea would be here on the daily next, to take a trade based off of this monthly bullish fair value gap. If this bullish fair value gap forms here on the daily, I'll take an entry on pullback of this bullish fair value gap here. But in the meantime, here on the 4-hour chart this morning during the London session, this bullish fair value gap here on the 4-hour chart, price traded into it, and then here on the 15-minute chart, zoom in on that. Here on the 15-minute chart, price after trading into the 4-hour fair value gap delivered to the buy side and put in a series of bullish fair value gaps here on the 15-minute, and then I was able to take an entry here on pullback, and now you're seeing price being delivered here to the buy side. So likely I'll be able to, if all goes well, be able to take this trade into profit, and then maybe able to gain a re-entry off of the daily chart here. And this is the 2-to-1 take profit here, and then I have the remainder of the position here for take profit up here at a rebalance of this large fair value gap here above the new week opening gap. And now I'll head back over to GDP, which looks like it may be headed south here. But I'm going to need a body candle close to confirm that. If there's a body candle close here, actually, because this, when I look now, this bearish fair value gap here on the 1-hour chart has been disrespected here. So I wasn't really liking this position, but I will take an exit on it. I'm going to set my orders up, and then I'm going to change these orders to stop me out when I get back to them, or at least probably stop me out right before my entry here. So the goal is, if this is a short, to not take a loss on these positions. So my goal is just to exit as price comes back to my entry. And what it looks like is it set up some relatively equal highs here. So this will be a liquidity point back into the market. So I'll probably take an exit right up here, or in between here and wherever my entry is, which right now my entry will be up here. Alright, there's the body candle close here. I'm going to come back up to, actually let me fix this, because GBP I've been making errors in all day, so I'm just going to get this situated, and then I will make some adjustments here. Okay. My short entry is going to be here, coming off the 4-hour. So the spread here, 16, go 18. So this would be 61, 59, 138, 159. And my limit entry going to be here at 137, 672. 672. Okay. Of course, this one wants to keep going lower and not pull back right away. But the way that the price action is set up here, my entry will be the same regardless. Okay, that's at 30, what? Forgot what that is again, 29.57. Here, plus 0.76. Okay, I'm gonna set my order up here. $137, 618. No, 137, 672. Okay. Looks like price really wants to deliver here. I may be out of position with this long. The stop loss was tripped. Okay. I thought I would survive that without getting my stop triggered, but that was incorrect. So I considered getting out of there, but I thought, oh, this will come down and then we'll just pull back up. Dead wrong. Platform has been struggling lately. Let's refresh this and see if it'll straighten things out here. So GDP or pound dollar, I had trader errors on this morning, and I'm having traders on during the London session, now having trader error on it during the New York session here. And the platform gave me an outdated version. Hopefully I'll get the updated version here. Nope, still outdated. I may have, if you update anything after it gives you an older version, then it won't give you the updated version. So let's see, Euro USD here. Where is pound dollar? So I was late to pound dollar earlier today, missed the profit taking, and wound up stopping out at break even. So just a mess with this one today. Absolute mess. Okay. But now, even though I'm a mess, if it does set up, I'm ready for it. I'm in position now. So I'm going to head back over to Euro USD. And I'll need to make an adjustment here as I'm anticipating pullback here. And I'll need to adjust this order to 119.289. Here. Alright, replacing this order and need to replace this order. 119.289. Okay, that is updated and that is ready to go for now. Okay, hop back over to pound dollar here and then set some initial or set my targets. $58.40. $58.40. Almost. Okay, right here. This is 2-1 for now. If this goes, actually no, that won't change. That's good. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, this is giving me an older version. So there's some updated information that is missing here. very annoying having to put things in 3 or 4 times. One 36 376. Okay, that's set. Head back over to Euro USD, see how it's going, and see what is messed up that needs to be fixed here as far as an updates. Okay, not too bad. Looks like I'm likely going to be adjusting lower here. Hop over to USD yen pair. Still delivering to the buy side here. This is going to need an update. Okay, now I'm seeing all of the update stuff I'm going to have to do again. All of the chart work I'm going to have to put back up. Okay. I would like to complain more about my platform, but I'm going to be grateful that I have access to one, and I'm going to work with it as best as I can manage here. Okay, go back to pound dollar here. Pound dollar really losing it here. Okay, now it'll be interesting to see if it's ready to pull back now. Let's see. Head back up to euro dollar. This is going to need an adjustment for my entry. But this will stabilize my entry, as my other entry is also stabilized by a fair value gap. Let's see if this one's been traded into here. 238, 241. So this gap has been traded into. So my target is going to be this untraded gap right here. It's my target for an entry. Actually, let me get back to the update here. I'll put that in. And then I will go over to commodities for gold and silver, even though they're not on my watch for today. And I go back over them for the week, or when they set up next week, I want to be as ready to go as possible. Okay. And it looks like there's some pullback here. I'm going to adjust this order. So this is going to be 119,269. Okay. And 2906. Going lower. Almost. Here. Okay, now we're set for Euro USD. I don't have to move this entry anymore. Let's head over to pound dollar, see if we're making any headway going back long to entry. No, it's not yet. Head over to dollar yen. Still going to the buy side here, and I'll head over to commodities here and update the lower time frames on the commodities. So here on gold, let's get this updated. Up to date on gold. Let's hop over to silver here. Okay, caught up. Nope. Okay. So having a time-based trading system like any, let's say ICT-based system, time is going to be the most critical factor. Next is going to be price. These vertical dividers that you're seeing me put into the charts here are time-based vertical lines here, delineating the new day according to the algorithm, which would be the orange line, and the white and red lines are the start and ending of my kill zones respectively. And there, alright, back all up to date. back over to Forex to start with Euro USD. See how things are moving over here. So Euro USD still slowly returning to buy side delivery here, which is what I want to see. And we'll head over to pound dollar GBP. And same thing, starting to see some return to buy side. Got some liquidity down here. Let me head back to Euro USD and see if it's putting in some liquidity at the sell side. Yeah, same. No, it's got a wick down there, but it's got liquidity. So there's liquidity here, and there's liquidity here, and there's liquidity here. There's going to be a little bit of liquidity still left in here, and there's some up here. So plenty of liquidity zones to seek to the buy side. Pound dollar GBP. So here, there's sell side liquidity resting below this candle here. There's buy side liquidity resting above these relatively equal highs. There's buy side liquidity resting above this candle with no top wick. And there's buy side, or there's sell side liquidity resting in here inside of this gap. And then there's buy side liquidity resting above this candle with no top wick up here. So plenty of liquidity within this price leg here. Now head over to dollar yen. And still moving to the buy side here, putting in some pullback currently after putting in a new high of the day. And potentially putting in a new fair value gap here on the 15-minute. Put in some gaps here on the 1-hour chart. And potentially putting in another gap here. Prices closed above the London session. Head over to my history for today. You can see the AM or the London positions. This would separate New York and London here. But here you can see London, and then so far this is New York AM. So these were all break-evens, even though this here could have been for profit, but I mismanaged the GBP USD trade, but it would have been around the same as the Euro USD trade. And then you can see here the pound dollar trade here, the GBP USD trade that I mismanaged here. So all of my losses here, or this here, is all trader error. This here is all solid execution here. So the difference of being profitable here, even though I am still profitable, um, just managing the trades, and I would say risk management, um, being able to compensate when you make trader errors, which is going to happen. We're humans. We're gonna have errors for different reasons. But when they do happen, having your risk management implementation protecting you throughout the process of making mistakes. Still pulling back here. Hop over to the other pairs. Still making their way to the buy side here. So these will likely be afternoon entries here, or potentially during the New York lunch hour. These may provide entries, much like USD JPY. This morning, price hit my limit entry in between kill zones during the London session. So I would anticipate a similar type of delivery here based on price and time, or based on time and price. I'll put time first as it's more important. Time and price, it does not appear likely that those positions will gain an entry during this kill zone, as there are approximately 31 minutes left in the kill zone. So that would be a bit too much work for a price to accomplish in that time period. Unless volatility picks up, then it can be done within a few seconds. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the current candle, and it appears there will be a bullish fair value gap appearing here. If price holds and remains above the low, the current 15-minute low. Update my trade log here. Confirmed. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Actually, I missed a smaller one here. Okay. There. Okay. I need that time. Entry and exit here. 854.903. And getting some further buy side delivery here. 2645.77. 22. Okay, up to date on my log here. Okay, come back over, give another look here. Euro USD. Now shift it back to the sell side here. Maybe headed lower. It has now swept out sell side liquidity here. So we'll see if it wants to return to the buy side now after sweeping out that 15-minute sell side liquidity. But this session, these Euro USD and GBP USD have just been all sell here. GBP USD, let's have a look. Yep, further sell side delivery here. So I'm anticipating there's likely going to be a 60-minute body candle close here below a level. But my positioning doesn't change here. I'm just going to leave this order here in the market. But I'm going to anticipate at the session close or at the kill zone close, price will likely return to the buy side here as price is trending now. And back to dollar yen. Still delivering to the buy side here, so wait for the session to close and then see what price action does from there on the Euro USD and Pound USD. Right now, USD yen is carrying the workload for the account. But if all goes well, this dollar yen pair will continue to deliver to the buy side, and those other Forex pairs will deliver to the buy side for an entry for a sell position later on today. If you'd like to know more, visit us at OnTiltTrading.com. Stay on tilt, never emotional.